Hello guys and welcome back to my channel once again here on YouTube. Part 7 now of the WWE 2011 year in pay-per-view DVDs and Blu-rays. So part 7 we take a look at Money in the Bank. I've been looking forward to getting to this one. It's been quite a roller coaster ride, had its ups and downs definitely, from Royal Rumble all the way till now, and yeah, I'm glad we're here. Over the Limit did kind of take the wind out of my sails, and I thought to myself, do I really want to carry this on? I can't be bothered to keep watching more and more WWE trash pay-per-views. I've seen so many over the years. I don't want to be seeing any more of this nonsense. Nope, we're going to stay on the same path. We're going to carry on. We're going to see this through. Capital Punishment was after that, and that wasn't too bad. I tolerated it. It had its moments as well, but it wasn't as bad as that awful Over the Limit. I'm not going to even talk about that no more anyway, but here we are now. It's all to do with the summer of punk. We had the pipe bomb before this, which led to everything which transpires now from this pay-per-view onwards. So Money in the Bank 2011. The pros and cons thing, I'm gonna kind of not use as much in this video because I think it's irrelevant just for this pay-per-view, because I tried to deliberately stop myself remembering how good this was. I did try saying to myself, right, we got to forget the whole year of 2011 and try and relive it all like that. But this, obviously, I knew what was going to happen in this, and I'm happy with it. And I'll go into everything in a second. I'll just go over a few stats, and I'll talk about the DVD cover and disc and matches and everything as I usually do. So, buy rate of 195,000. We had attendance of 14,815. This was from Rosemont, Illinois, and the venue was Allstate Arena. I think I got all of that correct. So both Raw and SmackDown were on this. And my first complaint already. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. It's the spoiler cover. But I can make exception, I guess, because this was a very good pay-per-view and it was a very good moment in WWE history as well. You got the logo at the top there above CM Punk's head, and I really do like that. This is a Silver Vision release as well. Sadly, to my knowledge, it never got a Blu-ray release. 12 certificate here in the UK. And on the spine, we have the logo, and at the bottom there, we have John Cena and CM Punk face to face. There's the disc, which looks really cool. I like those green colours they've used on that. Goes well with the black. Adverts. We love adverts. I love adverts. That Life of a Masked Man Rey Mysterio looks interesting. I've got all of the others. I only need that one at the moment out of those. And we have CM Punk advertising Silver Vision with their free deliveries back then and exclusive DVDs, competitions, etc. An advert for the WWE 12 game, and 4 of the WWE studio movies. Out of all of those, I've only ever seen Legendary. I haven't seen the other 3. Knucklehead kind of interests me, but the other 2 at the bottom, I don't think are my kind of movies, so I probably won't be visiting them anytime soon. Let me know in the comments below if they're any good, by all means. So 2 hours 49-minute runtime. So CM Punk is leaving WWE and he's looking to take a parting gift with him, the WWE Championship. The Second City Savior has promised to make his final WWE appearance in his hometown of Chicago, a memorable one, excuse me guys, by beating John Cena for the WWE Championship and taking the title out of the door. But if Cena loses, Mr. McMahon has vowed to fire the champ. 8 Raw superstars and 8 SmackDown superstars will compete in the Money in the Bank matches, with the winners receiving a championship opportunity at a time and place of their choosing. Christian has maneuvered his way into another World Heavyweight Championship match with Randy Orton, and the Viper must not be disqualified or Christian wins the championship. Tensions run high as the superstars of Raw and SmackDown present WWE Money in the Bank. So the matches we have are obviously the WWE Championship match between John Cena and CM Punk, the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match, Rey Mysterio versus Kofi Kingston versus Alex Riley versus Evan Bourne versus Alberto Del Rio versus The Miz versus R-Truth versus Jack Swagger. And then SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match had Kane, Sin Cara, Daniel Bryan, Sheamus, Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater. World Heavyweight Championship match, Randy Orton versus Christian. We had the Big Show against Mark Henry. Divas Championship match, Kelly versus Brie Bella, plus more. So yeah, that's the matches and that. So as I said, I'm not doing much about the pros and cons side of thing for this pay-per-view. I'm not going to treat this as a favourite towards other pay-per-views either. It's just because I can't find fault with this pay-per-view at all. It, from start to finish, it is very good. A very good pay-per-view. I really did enjoy it. All the matches all meant something, and they were all enjoyable for me. Even the Big Show versus Mark Henry, it sounds really bad on paper or reading about it, and you think oh no, it's just going to be a really shit match, two big guys, because that's the usual kind of shit with big wrestlers against each other. You know, like Great Khali against Kane, for example, and you think, oh, it's going to be something like that. But no, these two did very well as an example. Yeah, and the Divas Championship match, that was pretty cool as well. Both Kelly and Brie Bella, yeah, I was very happy with their performance. Randy Orton versus Christian was very fun to watch, because Christian trying his best to get Randy Orton disqualified to win the championship. It was just really smart tactics and just entertaining to watch. One of their better matches from the feud they had as well. I did like that one. The SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match I found was a lot better than the Raw one. I think mainly because it had the better superstars that I would usually want to, back to win. And the Raw one, it had The Miz and Rey Mysterio, who I liked in it, and Jack Swagger. I guess he's okay, but the overall winner of that, who was Alberto Del Rio, I was really pissed off about it, and the way he won it as well. Yeah, wasn't overly keen on that, but it wasn't a bad match, so that's why I couldn't put it under cons. And as I said, the SmackDown one wasn't a bad match either. It was better than the Raw one though. But yeah, both worth checking out. And then we've obviously got the main event. It was absolutely awesome, and there were times when you think, can CM Punk do it? Can he keep hold of the WWE Championship? Sorry, not keep hold. Can he walk out as WWE champion, or and then the other stipulation with John Cena, he will get fired, I think it was, if he loses. Sorry, there were just so many things going on in that match. I was trying to remember everything all at once. I didn't write down enough notes for the main event, because I thought I was just going to remember everything off the top of my head for this one. But no, I can remember Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis coming out to try and stop the match, just to throw the match out the window, but luckily that never happened. CM Punk did end up winning anyway, which was good, as you can see on the front, and we all know the outcome of it anyway. But the funny thing I liked as well was Alberto Del Rio cashing in his money in the bank. And then, what a waste of time that was. A complete waste of time. And CM Punk saw him off, which was good. Very good. I tell you, I would have been absolutely pissed right off if Del Rio had found a way of ruining that moment for CM Punk. And it was, even during the match, the crowd, obviously on CM Punk's side, it was really smart. And I read somewhere as well that Dave Meltzer gave this a 5-star rating, and that coming from him means something as well, because he's very good at his scores he gives wrestling matches, and he's spot on definitely with that. And John Cena to get a 5-star match, it sounds absurd, doesn't it? But no, John Cena surprisingly can do well if he puts his mind to it, and I think he gets a lot of shit from fans and everything, and especially over the years when he's trying to get his his gimmick over, especially with the younger fans, and the older fans are like, come on, we've had enough of that. We don't want to see John Cena. That's my opinion on it though. But yeah, the match itself, it's been talked about so many times and covered so many times. I can't really say a lot more about it than I can now, because it's already been covered. But all I can say is it was an absolute gem to watch. The whole pay-per-view was, and it really cheered me up, considering I did consider not wanting to continue this 2011 year in review series when I got to that. I'm not even going to mention its name again, but the pay-per-view I was on about from a couple of videos ago. But now this has really got me into wanting to continue now, and then we go on to SummerSlam next, which I'm really looking forward to. And then you can see them both of those WWE championships on their shoulder, and we'll cover the reasons for everything, why that is. We already know why, but let's pretend we don't. I like to pretend we don't know what's going on. It makes it more fun, as I said at the beginning of the video. And after that, we have the Night of Champions to look forward to as well, to continue the summer of Punk. But yes, this was a very, very interesting time in the WWE. Very fun. And it really tested the boundaries of reality. What goes on in the real world, the backstage politics, and what goes on in wrestling. Combining the two. Anyway, I'm ranting a lot today. I'm ranting a lot today. Sorry, guys, getting my words muddled again. And I hope you've enjoyed this. Like I said, I didn't know how to put this video together as I usually would with the others, because it wouldn't have been fair to give it pros and cons, because like I said, I can't find any fault with it. Not really. Like I said, I let the spoiler cover slide this time, because it's all good for a good cause, good reasons. Yeah, no faults for it at all. And this gets a 9.5 out of 10 as an overall score. It's a shame it didn't have a Blu-ray release. As far as I know, it didn't. But why didn't we have a Blu-ray release for it with a load of extras? That would have bumped it up to a 10 definitely for me. But yeah, 9.5. There you go, guys. That's the best pay-per-view so far of 2011 that I've reviewed. I'd like to say that we might have another one that could be a contender for it, and I think we might do. There's one or two that stand out to me that might still be up there with it, or it might be able to beat this one, but it's going to take some beating. I think we've got 6 more pay-per-views left for this 2011 review series, but we're just going to have to see how it goes. Anyway, guys, feel free to like if I deserve it today. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hi to new subscribers. Thank you for joining Beatdown Bunny's channel. Much appreciated. And yeah, comment as well. By all means, comment. I'm sorry I've paused a few times today. Like I said, I didn't take too many notes for this one. So that's some of my reasons why. But yeah, thank you guys. It means a lot to me. You stay safe. And I'll see you for the SummerSlam part. It would be in part 7, I think it is. Or part 8, maybe. Whatever part it is, I'll see you in the SummerSlam continuation part of the 2011 WWE pay-per-view series of reviews. Stay safe, guys. Peace.